Hi, and welcome to our phonics video for this week. This week is a sound that I have been talking about all year, but we have never actually got to. We're talking about a sound that is the most popular vowel sound in the whole of the English language. And it's not an a, and it's not an o, and it's not an e. It is one completely different of all of those ones. It is one that you use in every single sentence that you pretty much ever say will have a schwa in it, which is a bit strange because a lot of you have never heard of it. That is called the schwa sound. Schwa. Say it for me. Schwa. And how do we actually, when we're writing a word and we want to show that there's a schwa in it, and we're rewriting the word down, the schwa symbol is actually looks like that. It looks like a backward 6, but effectively it is an upside down E. And what sound does a schwa make? Weirdly enough, a schwa can be made by any of the vowels. Schwas can be made by an A, an E, an I, an O, or a U. There is no letter that you can have that can't be turned into a schwa. Now a schwa is when we turn a normal sound and we give it a different sound. It is an unstressed sound. It's basically a really lazy sound. Kind of sounds like a short U, but way lazier. Now the short U is the sound, like But a short U, which is a lazy schwa, is kind of like the sound that I make on a Friday afternoon when I finish work. It's kind of like It's kind of a nothing sound. If I was going to spell it, it would kind of be like UH. Okay? That sound is going to be everywhere. And now that you hear that, you're going to hear it in nearly every sentence that you say. Now the confusing thing is that when you're in kindergarten or preschool and they're teaching you your sounds, they say, when we have an A, what sound does it make? It makes A. And you go through your whole first few years and all you hear is A. And then you get a little bit older and they say, oh, well, A can be a long A or a short A, so it could be A or A. And then you get a bit further along and they go, well, you know what? A's actually got a few more sounds that it makes. And one of the sounds is a schwa. Okay? And that goes for all the vowels. The sound. It needs to be a bit lazier than that. Okay. Now, I'll give you an example of a sentence now, not this one. Australians, more than most cultures, use schwas all the time, which is why it's so hard for someone who's learning English, who comes here, to understand when an Australian is talking, sometimes what they're saying. Because they've learnt English properly, they know how to speak English, but they certainly don't know how to hear Australian. When they hear Australian for the first time, it's a very lazy language in the way that we talk, especially when we're talking to each other. Now the way I'm speaking to you at the moment is I'm quite considerate of how I'm speaking, and I'm trying to make sure that I'm pronouncing all of the words and enunciating my sentences properly. But if I was talking to my friend when I saw him at the shops and just get into the lazy type of speaking, the schwas come out all over the place. I see my friend at the shops, hey, how you going, mate? What's going on? Nah, not too bad, mate. I'm just going to go play some soccer later on, maybe go home and see my mother. Yeah, no worries, have a good one. That sort of sentence has got schwas all the way through it, and we're going to look into that today, okay? So that's why when people come to different places, sometimes they can't necessarily always understand because they know what the word means, but they don't understand because you're not stressing all of the syllables of the word. So when you have a word, I'll give you an example before we start. If you have a word like mother, when you might be learning English, you might hear mother. But then you come to Australia and say, oh, I'll go and see mother. But that's not mother. That's the sound. My mother. Not my mother. Because if you do stress all the symbols, it does sound strange. Hello, I will go home and see my mother. What's going on with you? Why does it sound like you're talking weird for? So, let's use an example before we start. The annoying ant ate an apple in America. Nobody talks the way that I said. If I said to you, oh, did you know what? The annoying ant ate an apple in America. It's a bit strange the way that I was talking. The annoying ant ate an apple in America. Let's have a look. Sorry about the bell. That is a schwa. The annoying, if you were saying the annoying ant, but you're saying the, it's got this schwa in it. The annoying. If you use the proper A, the annoying ant, or the annoying, it's like the annoying ant. And not so much. In some ways ant is, but it depends how you're saying it. Eight is A. That's perfect. Not a schwa, it's the A sound, long A sound. And we say ate an apple. I ate an apple. Ate an. It's got the sound. Apple, long A sound, fine. In, it's got the short I sound, the short I. In America. We don't say America or America. We say America. I'm going to America. So we can say the annoying ant ate an apple, but we don't say it like that. Obviously, I'm stressing it now. What they say is that when you're looking at schwas actually make your sentence way easier to say because you don't need to stress all of the syllables in a word. So I know these words aren't like that, but words like the and an, lots of times the sentences will take the words that aren't as important and it won't stress them as much and it'll make them into a schwa sound. Okay, so let me repeat that. Often, our unstressed vowels, so the ones that we use a schwa in, are in a sentence usually some of the unimportant words. Okay, the, and, so ate an apple, ate an apple, yeah, ate an apple, ate an apple. Like I said, how you should pronounce it and how we do talk in real life is a very different thing. Okay, because yeah, we should say an apple, but that's not how we speak a lot of the time. So quite often they'll pick the words in a sentence that aren't important and they'll turn those ones, we will turn those ones as you speak into schwas. And the, again. We don't say again. Are you having another go again? We say again, 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 again. Not again, again. That's his go again. Another. Once again, the ends. Another. A. Oh, you have a go? Have a go. Not a go. Can I have a go? Can I have a go? You're hearing the sound, not a go. Can I have a go? Doesn't sound right. It's not how we speak. About. About. And later. Later. I'll come over here later. Later. Now, like I said, we shouldn't be speaking like this, but quite often the way we do speak means that the schwa sounds are all over the way we speak. And this is why spelling is so hard for us when we're in K-2, and quite often as adults, is that we hear phonetically, we're told to sound out. But when we sound out the way that we talk at home, we start spelling things like later, later, maybe it's, yeah, or something like that. Because we don't hear later, because that's not how we say it. So by learning how to spell properly, you need to know where these schwas exist. One of those words, which was later, makes me think that quite often words that end in an ER, or a URE or something like that, we don't pronounce the end of them. And like I said, it's quite common in Australian language, the way that we speak, we trail off words quickly. So we have words like father, We don't say father. This is my father. Have you met him? Culture. What's your culture? Culture. We kind of just end the word with one sound, not culture. Brother. After. Later. Together. Like I said, this doesn't mean that's how I'm telling you how to pronounce it. I'm telling you how they speak in normal day-to-day conversations. And the schwa comes out all the time. Later. Later. And you might say it sounds like we're not speaking correct English if we are putting the schwas on the end, but quite often it actually makes us help to speak us quicker, and it helps us to make us socialize a little bit better with the people we're talking to. Because if we don't use schwas and we pronounce every single thing we're saying, sometimes it can sound a little bit not realistic and a little bit like you're trying to put on an act. Hello, I have seen your father today, and he was looking very good. Would you like to come to the shops with me? It sounds like I'm just like a robot. But I've usually used the A sound here and the fact that sometimes its words aren't important, but it doesn't always have to be like that. And here's some examples of some words that you'll hear that aren't always the A sound and they're not always simple words. Amazing. When we say, oh, you're amazing, you're amazing. You basically remember that one. Carrot. If we were using the O sound, carrot, I would like the carrot. Doesn't work. And if it's O, carrot, so we go carrot, carrot. Because the actual way that it would sound, we don't actually use those, the short or the long vowel. Umbrella. The two sounds we've been taught with A is A and A. Umbrella or umbrella, umbrella or umbrella, umbrella. Anyway, what I'm saying, umbrella, umbrella. Do you have your umbrella? It has the sound. Attack, attack, okay? Circus, circus, circus. It's not circus, because then you're pronouncing the wrong part of the word. Or principle, principle. There's two of them, the I and the A. Principle, principle. Those words all have the schwa in it. So this work we're going to be looking into giving you different words and then finding out where the schwa would be. And if we were rewriting some of those schwas, you would rewrite them phonetic like this. Sorry, I'm going to perfect my way of drawing schwas a little bit better. So we're writing it properly, and then we're writing it and we're putting the schwa symbol where you would find the schwa sound. Now remember, the schwa is a lazy, short U sound, kind of like It can be used everywhere. And now that I've said it, if you took a sentence and you fastened it up to the way that you talk to everybody, you'd realize that the sound is everywhere. I hope this has helped clear up what schwas are, the most popular sound of them all. Okay, and I'll give you one word on the way out. Bacon. Try to pick up which word in bacon, which sound in bacon is the schwa. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you had a good time. If you have any more feedback you want to give me, make sure you comment below. Thank you.